wanted to spend the next couple of minutes explaining to you why I think most people should have their DNA tested. In fact, I think it's something that you should give your children when they reach a certain age, like 16 or so, maybe 18 at a push. But like, why would you give your child the keys to a car to say, there you go have a nice life and enjoy your independence, if you actually don't give them the key to their health at the end of the day? Like, to me, that is the answer. If you can give your children from a very young age, like, here you go, my child, these are the foods you should be eating, these are the foods you shouldn't be eating, this is how you should be exercising, these are the types of vitamins and supplements your body needs and the ones to avoid and why. To me, it's so empowering, because they're going to spend the next 15, 20, 30, 40 years trying to figure out their bodies, their health, why they're gaining weight, why they're not feeling great, why they're not sleeping well, why they're inflamed, why have they got colds and flus all the time, when actually they could have prevented all of that heartache, all of that trial and error, all of that money and time wastage, when actually you can just have it all done for you when you're young. But let's just say now you're past that stage and you're in your 30s and you're in your 40s and you think to yourself, I really want to understand my body more. I want to know if the vitamins that I'm taking are a waste of time, or if there's ones that I could be taking that are more beneficial to me, if I take a better dosage or a better brand or quality. For some people, they need to understand their training. Like, how come they're not getting results in their training? Are they overtraining? Are they doing the wrong type of training? Should they be taking more rest days? Maybe they actually don't need to be training every day for 2 hours, but actually only exercising for 30 minutes 3 or 4 times a week is more beneficial. I mean, wouldn't you want to know that? And same with your eating and your overall DNA health. Like, how does your body methylate? In other words, how does it utilize its vitamin B for cell repair and growth and rejuvenation? Do you suffer from chronic or mild or low-grade inflammation all the time? How's your detoxification process? How's your body's ability to metabolize fats? And which fats should you be consuming? Because you could be making your inflammation worse. It's important to know these things, because you want to play to your strengths, you want to try and improve your weaknesses, and you want to get results. Because if you're going to be spending all that energy on exercise and all their time and effort and buying the right vitamins and eating the right foods, when you have no idea how your body metabolizes, always hardy-dars when I shoot a video. Anyway, hi. How does your body metabolize different nutrients, and what vitamins does your body need more of than others? And maybe you're wasting your money buying certain ones that you don't need. But also with regards to food, I mean, maybe your body doesn't process salt well, and you should really avoid salt, because if you've got hypertension and you're consuming salt, it is like you don't have the DNA to support that. You actually really need to lower your sodium intake, because you are somebody that has a high blood pressure tendency or a predisposition to high BP, or you have it already. And just by exercising a little bit more and consuming a lot less sodium, you can fix your hypertension and go off some medication, which would be amazing. So many of my clients that have done the test over the last year have found out that they really are gluten intolerant, or they're lactose intolerant. I mean, do you know that 70% of the world's population are lactose intolerant? So you're not alone out there. Maybe you should not be consuming dairy products, because it makes all your inflammation worse. It gives you gut issues. I've learned so much about it. Caffeine metabolism, alcohol metabolism, sensitivities. It's just incredible. It's so empowering. And when I look at the cost, and I think of how much people have spent on whether it's this diet or this injection or this starvation diet or this type of training method or these type of supplements that are supposed to improve metabolism, thousands and thousands of rands per year, sometimes per month. When a DNA test costs you a couple of thousand, you can pay it off as well, which is amazing. And all the answers are in the box, and it takes like 10 seconds. We courier you the box, you swab your cheek a minute, label it, the courier collects it from you, you don't even have to drop it anywhere, and 2-3 weeks later you get the results, and then you spend an hour with me and I give you a full-on reporting session. So either via Zoom or in person, we go through your results literally from the beginning to the end. DNA health, DNA diet, DNA sport, all of them, DNA mind, DNA estrogen. There's a whole selection and a whole lot of bundles which work out cheaper. And there we go through your reports in detail so you can understand them in layman's terms. And from there, we can prescribe you a proper exercise program. From there, we can decide what eating plan should you be on. Should you be on a vegetarian or vegan diet, Mediterranean, maybe low carbs? I mean, really, maybe you should be, wow, there are like, they agree with me that DNA is the way to go. Hey guys, oh my goodness. But maybe it should be low carbohydrate. Maybe your body cannot metabolize carbs at all, okay? Or maybe it's a low fat diet, and the best way to get results and to reduce body fat and overall weight, if that's your goal, is to actually cut out a lot of your fat. So, I mean, to me, it's a no-brainer. I wish that the science had been around more than a decade ago when I had a weight loss and wellness clinic in Durban when I used to own gyms. And I think of all my clients that really, really went through a lot of trial and error. We tried this, then we tried that, then we tried this, and it was months to get it right. When do your DNA, guys. For me, it's a no-brainer. You spend way more in a year trying to figure yourself out on your own than if you just had to spend the money once, get your DNA. Remember, it doesn't change. So once you do your DNA once, it's done forever. So it's like, hello. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of explain that to you because, a lot of people say, is it worth it? Should I do my DNA? And I'm like, you absolutely should do your DNA and for your partner, and you should do it for your children as well. You should give them that gift of health. I've done Bella's DNA, and when she was I think she was 1, and now I know, is she lactose intolerant? Is she gluten intolerant? I know what foods are going to aggravate her or give her a sore tummy, what supplements she needs more of, what type of training she's going to need when she's a little bit older. So I'm empowered as a mom now with my child. I already know what Bella should and shouldn't be eating, so that I can give her the best chance. Why wouldn't I want that for my child now that the science is available? I'm not going to push her in one direction. I'm just going to slowly guide her and educate her and make sure that I let her play to her strengths. So yeah, for me it's a no-brainer. To me it's the best money you'll ever spend.